everyone and welcome to another video. We are just about to start a new section in the CGP Reception Maths book, which is all about counting in twos. So I've set up this little table for Hazel and Rachel tomorrow, mainly for Hazel, but I know Rachel's going to want to join in as well. So we've got some of her number blocks along here, and I've obviously stacked them in 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And I've added the little counters that come in the number blocks pack, so you can take these out. So hopefully she can have a little play with those. And I thought I'd just show you basically what I've got. Hazel doesn't know about counting in twos. We've never taught her about counting in twos, but as we're coming to the end of the summer term daily practice book for reception maths, there are 2 sheets in the book. Week 12 here, day 4, count up in twos and circle the wrong number. And there's week 10, day 1, count up in twos and fill in the missing number. So this one first, really. And if some of you may know, some of you may not, but Hazel loves to do any number work, and we generally try and do a worksheet a day. We don't always, and it's not pushed upon her. She just does it if she wants to. And I'm really proud of the fact that we are coming to the end of reception term maths. And as I got to the end, I noticed that obviously we've got some counting in twos to do, and I kind of section off certain things as well. I'll section off like a chunk of adding in the book, or a chunk of subtracting, doubling and stuff like that, so we can kind of do it in blocks, and then we kind of go back to it and fill in a couple more pages. So if this is helpful to anybody else, or maybe someone could give me some advice if I'm doing this right, or anything that might aid her learning to skip numbers or start counting in twos. We've obviously got the number blocks here, going along here, so she can play with them. These number blocks all came out of this one pack, and there's still loads more in there as well, and stickers. And there's some cards too, and we do use them quite a lot. We use these blocks. I think you can get, I'm sure they don't have to be number blocks, but it's just because Hazel likes number blocks that we got them. But I think you can get some cheapy ones as well that are just blocks but without the stickers. And we use these a lot for adding and learning when we learn how to share equally and stuff like that. So they are really useful. And I've made her a little tray with some little blocks here that she can make her own blocks like that if she wants, or mix and match. And I've added in some numbers. I've just left the twos, the even numbers, and not added in like ones or threes or anything in between. I didn't want to confuse her. I just want to keep it really nice and simple for her, and it to be an enjoyable, playful, colourful exercise, hopefully. I also found this really cool, I love it, this little Acute Worm on Twinkle. So it's just, you've got your apple with a square in the centre, and then you can feed the worm through. I thought that would be really cool. I think she'd like something like that, and I know Rachel, who is 2, will definitely want to have her hands on this. So I've laminated it just to make it a little bit stronger. So that's quite a cute way of learning and playing. And I've just laminated the strip to 10 and cut it out, but I do actually have more strips. I think the strips go, here they are. They go up to 60, and I found that on Twinkle. If I can, and I remember, I will try and link as much as I've used here in the description, in case anybody else, think, oh, that's a good idea and I'd like to have that. Where did you get it from? So we've also got this like counting in twos, interlocking cubes activity. So that goes quite well with that. This was also off Twinkle, so she can either colour them in, she can make her own blocks, she can write how many, Hazel can put how many there are. So I thought that was quite a good maybe starting point. I've also put in the background the 2 times table. Now I'm not expecting to just jump straight into 2 times table, but I thought it might be a good little reference. We could maybe put it up in her room or in our kitchen area, and she could just have it as a little reference point. And when we move on to that eventually, it'll be there and we can talk about it and use it. She might already have a bit of an inkling from obviously counting it in twos or skip counting, whatever you want to call it. I also found this on Twinkle this evening and thought this might be a good little starting point too. It's counting in twos and you're filling in the missing numbers. I was really impressed actually about how much resources that actually was for counting in twos on Twinkle. I printed a load of games off as well, but I thought I didn't want to bombard. I just wanted her to come down in the morning and see that it was nice and colourful and fun. And I also popped a really nice bright, it's meant to be a caterpillar, caterpillar with like on a washing line with little pegs that we've got. So I thought it might be quite cool that she can come down and see that there's a caterpillar. We can talk about we can count up in twos and skip numbers. And then I thought maybe if she wanted to, we can take all the numbers off the washing line. I might get a bowl on the floor or something, and then she can see if she can peg them up in the right order. I don't know if we'll get that far. But this is the setup for this evening. And all because of basically, I went through the book, and this is what we do. We try and do a sheet a day of maths. I feel for us, maths and English are pretty important. And because Hazel really likes numbers at the moment, I'm kind of just homing in on that, because while she's interested, why not do it? So yeah, I found these two and I was a bit like, oh, I didn't just want to give her the worksheet straight away and be like, here, let's do this today. I kind of feel like counting twos, times tables, skipping numbers, it needs a bit of play, it needs to be a bit interesting. I know at school, I think I just learnt my times tables from memory, and I don't think it was particularly interesting, but I'm hoping that because maybe she might come down and find this as she's got her little tray here to play with and stuff, she can take all this apart, and we've put the little faces on for her. And she's got the little numbers, that she might find something interesting, and we can go from there. I will try and film Hazel's reaction if I can, or us doing some of the worksheets later on in the day tomorrow.